Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about how Chi-Chi is a godly woman. I know it's hard to believe, but believe me, there are some traits here that you're going to be surprised at.
And there seems to be this cool gang that you can only be a part of if you hate Chi-Chi and hate how she holds Goku. Completely ridiculous. And it's narrow-minded crazes like that which devalue certain characters in Dragon Ball. If you're not strong, you're not cool. Shut up. I feel it has something to do with who she is within the world of Dragon Ball, where being a down-to-earth wife who loves her children, who loves and cares for her husband, isn't the cool thing. I put my hand up and say, when I was like 13 years old, I hated Chi-Chi. I felt she was ruining the awesome action-packed moments of Dragon Ball, trying to stop Gohan getting involved in the big fights, trying to tell Goku what to do, turning up unannounced, shouting at everyone who tried little boy Gohan in danger. None of that was important to me when I was like 13. All I wanted to do was run out in the street, rip my top off like Goku, roaring trying to become Super Saiyan. But if I did that now, the only place I'd be going to is a mental hospital.
That's true, he hits the nail on the head. When you're growing up and you're watching this, all you want is the action, and Chi-Chi really does come out as annoying because she doesn't want her son to train. But you gotta, once you get older and you start thinking about some of these things, like, it makes sense for a mom to be protective over her kid. Like, who would want their children to be in life-death situations? Like, that doesn't make any sense. In fact, you question more Goku now than you do Chi-Chi, because Goku's supposed to be the one that's supposed to protect his children, keep them out of danger. So in reality, when you look at parenthood and who's doing the job, Chi-Chi's actually doing her job as a mom.
I'm sick of always hearing just Gohan and Goten are Goku's sons. It's about time we look at Gohan and Goten as Chi-Chi's sons. Because let's be honest, Gohan was successful as a
She is their mother.
scholar, something he wanted, because of Chi-Chi's backing. And Goten was as strong as he was in the Buu Saga tournament because of Chi-Chi's upbringing and training.
That is true. Like, Goten wasn't trained by Goku. He was trained by Chi-Chi 100%.
Nothing to do with dead Goku.
Ephesians says, wives, submit yourselves to your own husbands as you do to the Lord. Now, there are some scenes, because Chi-Chi's not perfect, where you do see her go off the rails a little bit. But if you think about it, a clear example of this is how she was against Gohan training. Although she doesn't want him to train, she respects the fact that Goku wants him to train because he's preparing him for something, and she does allow him to train at the end of the day. That's why we have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
Makes sense.
Proverbs says, the wise woman builds her house, but with her own hands the foolish one tears her house down. Now here's the thing about Chi-Chi. One of the clearest ways that we can see how wise she is that even though Gohan is growing up in a world where there's a ton of fighting and a need to train and all these things, she makes sure that Gohan is able to provide for his future family. She has him focus on his studies because ultimately, right, one day Gohan is going to have a wife and he's going to need to provide for his family, and she does make sure that he is going to be able to fulfill that part as a man. And this is something that Goku doesn't necessarily care about. The funny thing about Goku and Gohan is they both married rich, right? So at the end of the day, if they truly wanted to, they could have both just focused on training and not have to worry so much about money because they kind of married into wealth. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this video. And as always, I just want to remind you that we must persevere.